What is up, Cowboys fans? Welcome into the Tuesday edition of the Dallas Cowboys Daily Blitz. I promised you one. I did not promise what time it would be, but we are here. We are live. It is Tuesday, and apparently Jerry Jones was not kidding. Remember when the Cowboys arrived in Oxnard and Jerry started talking about being willing to trade future draft picks for what he called a substantive player? And I know, yeah, we kind of heard all that stuff before, right? Well, Cowboys fans still have scars from the whole "we're all in" declaration that turned into an offseason that looked a lot more like they were all out, to be quite honest with you, because nothing happened. So when Jerry started talking about sacrificing some of the future to win right now, I mean, I was skeptical. Were you skeptical? You had to be, right? Excuse me. But what about now? Maybe we should be paying a little bit better attention because the Cowboys obviously just signed Von Miller. We talked about it yesterday. He's 37 years old. Nobody should expect the Von Miller from Denver to be here. We know that's not the guy that's here. But that doesn't mean that he can't help. Dallas isn't bringing Miller in to play 55 to 65 snaps every Sunday. He's going to be a situational pass rushing weapon for Christian Parker. And make no mistake, this was Christian Parker's decision to bring in Von Miller. So all you guys that are out there saying, Jerry's just making a move, it's a big name, he's making headlines. No, that is not what is occurring here. This Christian Parker asked Jerry, go get Von. If the money's right, go get Von. Because Christian Parker wanted Von Miller. And at this point, I'm still at the point where what Christian Parker wants, Christian Parker gets. But here's the interesting part of all of this. Von Miller might not be the Cowboys' final move here. On Monday, grief, I don't have my days straight. Jerry was asked if he would still be willing to trade future draft capital for a big player. And without hesitation, Jerry said, yes, if we have the opportunity, I would be. I think that's significant. Jerry went on to say he feels much more positive about this Cowboys team now than he did when training camp started. And then we get the money quote. I think if we saw an opportunity to take a little of the future and put it on this team, I'd do it if it would help us. Okay, Jerry, you now have my attention because now we're not talking about something he said before camp. We're talking about something that he said after signing Von Miller, and that changes the entire conversation. Brian Schottenheimer added fuel to the fire yesterday when he said three very interesting words. We're not done. Now, does this mean Maxx Crosby is coming to Dallas? No. Does this mean Jordyn Brooks is coming to Dallas? No. I mean, maybe, but not absolutely. And look, Cowboys fans know more than anybody that there can be a Grand Canyon-sized difference between what Jerry Jones talks about doing and what Jerry Jones ultimately does. But something about this offseason, for me, does feel a little different. Maybe you guys tell me if it feels different for you. This whole offseason has felt different. Maybe it's the year two of Brian Schottenheimer. Maybe it's the arrival of Christian Parker. But it just feels like there's a new attitude, and it started with the draft. It was a different draft for the Cowboys. The Cowboys have been more aggressive this offseason. They've been more willing to spend this offseason. They've been willing to explore things ahead of simply just telling us how much they like what they already have. And that's the company line we get every offseason. And now Jerry Jones is publicly telling the NFL that future draft picks are potentially available if the right player becomes available. And I find that fascinating Because think about what Jerry Jones is really saying. He believes this roster might be close enough that adding one more difference maker to the fold would be worth sacrificing something from 2027 or beyond. That is a win now mentality. And if Dallas really believes it has a legitimate championship window, then I'm completely fine with that approach. Draft picks are incredibly valuable. We know that. But you know what else is valuable? Taking advantage of a roster when you think you can win. The Cowboys have already added Von Miller. If Jerry can somehow find another impact defensive player before week 1, whether that's Crosby, whether it's Brooks, whether it's somebody else we haven't even talked about, suddenly this defense looks considerably different than how it looked whenever we entered camp. And that's why Jerry's comments matter to me. For once, we might not have to debate whether the Cowboys should make a move. The owner is telling us he is willing to make a move. The head coach is telling us that they're not finished. And now we find out whether there's another deal out there worth making. Jerry Jones once told Cowboys Nation, "We're all in." That phrase did not age very well. But maybe this time we should focus on Brian Schottenheimer's 3 words instead. We're not done. And if Jerry Jones really means it, the Von Miller signing might just be the appetizer here. Now we wait to see whether the Cowboys have a blockbuster main course coming. And look, even if they don't, I like where this thing is. Let me preface, I can't really preface it because I've already done it, but let me follow all of that with, I like what this team's done. I love the Von Miller signing. It's getting a lot of criticism that the Cowboys are just signing an aged veteran who has nothing left in the tank. Those people didn't see Von Miller play in Washington last year. They didn't see him play part-time and still register 9 sacks in Washington. I don't care how old the dude is. You play part-time on my defensive line and you get 9 sacks? Who doesn't want that production? For the price? For just north of $5 million? And everybody's complaining about the money. Oh my God, Jerry spent. He's got money to throw around. He spent $5 million. Who cares? Why do you care how much Jerry spent? Those are people who don't want the Cowboys to win, very clearly. So if you guys have naysayer friends out there that are poo-pooing this move, you just go tell them to shut the crap up. You tell them to call me. Well, don't call me. Text me. No, don't even text me. Just watch my show. That's all that really matters. So that's it. That's what we've got for you. Do all the things that you guys do. I don't think 9 o'clock is going to be our normal time from now on. I do like it a little better. Beginning September 1st, I'm not doing that Tampa Bay show anymore. I pulled myself off of that because I'm spread too thin. I can't do Dallas and Tampa and Columbus and Carolinas. I could have some time, so I don't know. Maybe 9 o'clock will be our normal time. Not sure yet. Make sure you guys like the video. You subscribe to the channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss the next Cowboys Blitz. And Cowboys Nation, I need to hear from you. Is Jerry Jones really willing to trade future draft picks? Who's the one guy you want him to go get? Is it Maxx Crosby? Is it Jordyn Brooks? Or is it somebody else? Let me know. Drop your answer in the comments. Or if you're listening to that recorded podcast, hit me up on the FanStream Sports Studio text line, 214-937-0569. Make sure you tell me who you are and where you're from and what your question or comment is. And we'll make you part of the show. We will see y'all tomorrow. Again, I don't know what time tomorrow. My Tampa Bay show the rest of this month, for the most part, has been moved to later in the morning because of Tampa Bay Buccaneers training camp coverage. We got a guy doing live out there, so my mornings are somewhat free like they will be after September 1st. So that's why we're able to do this at 9 Central Time. So we'll see you at some point tomorrow, boys and girls, with another live Daily Blitz. Until then, good morning to you.